And Carmichael to lead things off for the Sooners. Last night, hard-hitting first baseman, left-handed. Here's Trey Gamble. Sends it over to left field, and that'll drop in front of Snell for a base knock. First hit of the game for the Sooners. Anthony Perez at first. Cedric Coleman at second. That ball's going to get away from Hodo and drift over towards the backstop in that direction, advancing to second. Way outside, and the first walk issued by Alcock. Hammered towards left, up in the air, and the wind's going to keep that one down and short. Running play for Snell. Alcock comes home, right back up the middle. It's a base knock. Bonamolo's going to retrieve it. That's going to score a run. Gamble touches home plate. And just like that, OU grabs a lead in the top of the first. Big moment early here in the top of the first. Two-hopper over to second. Norton delivers over to Hodo. OU strikes first, so Strand a pair. Fastball at 96. 2 up, 2 down for Cade Snell. Right back up the middle. Slow roller. Willits on the move. And a 1-2-3 bottom of the first for Cade Crossland. Back here in Tuscaloosa, and Alabama great Sarah Ashley Barker, the program record 45 points, the double overtime loss up at Maryland, the second round of the dance earlier in the week throughout the ceremonial first pitch.
Like a 3-2 count.
Hammered down the right field line, and this one is going to get out of here. One pitch, one more run for the Sooners, Sam Christensen, and that'll be his 4th home run of the season. And it's now 2-0 OU. Well, that got out of here in a hurry. Dawson 2 for 4 last night. And a swing and a miss, the first strikeout. And a walk, that'll be the second issued.
He liked to play that game, and so I look for them to put a lot of pressure.
Oh, the pickoff, they got him. Harris was leaning towards second, and the quick toss over for Alcock.
Be at Baumhauer's, watching basketball and just having unbelievable conversation.
Bonamolo tracking. Lance Cormier, Roy Philpott. Weather holding up so far in Tuscaloosa. Chopped down the third baseline into left field. Plattner rounding first, and will make it into second, standing up. That ball carried around for a minute, and his 7th double of the season.
First game, so it shows they're at a point where they're getting to the point where they can play with teams like that. Hopefully smash Duke.
Hard to the plate, and a called strike 3.
Dribble once and go the other way, the fadeaway. I got fouled a lot of times on that, though, because you missed a shot, you had to get fouled.
Popped up shallow center and walk underneath it. 4-3 so far in the league. You know, the standings are kind of topsy-turvy. A 4-pitch walk issued to Gamble, leadoff man aboard for the Sooners. He's walked in his first plate appearance. And remember, Alcock does have that pickoff, and they're going to award second base to Trey Gamble. OU another runner in scoring position. Here comes small ball on the bunt. Executed perfectly. And an infield hit.
You watch right here, the front foot moves. And then Oklahoma, more pressure. They can do it on the base pass. They can do it the bunt. If you're Bobby Alcock, you got to pick that ball up into the postseason.
2-1, fly ball lifted to center. Retreating Bonamolo underneath, and that should be deep enough to score the run. It is a sac fly for Willits. An RBI for Jackson, his 26th of the season. I mentioned his pop. He sets up in the back of the batter's box. Off speed pitch that just grazed the outside corner, and a delayed steal. And the 2-2, he went around. And Branch off a hop. Justin LeBron fields and fires to retire the side. Alabama just one hit thus far, a leadoff double by Plattner, and this ball's got some carry to it. All the way back in the heart of the track, and Norton. Crossland already. 1-1-2-3 frame. A laser beam towards the gap. Left center, and it is gone. Second home run of the season for Richie. And it is 3-1. And LeBron has now struck out twice.
Very bad stages to get something. I keep it low.
The punch-out Christensen is retired.
Head honcho in this city.
Willis tried the breaking pitch, ended up hitting
He leans that shoulder in as good as anybody.
It's a good year for Oklahoma hoops as well. Could be two. Torres over to second. Back to first in time. From basketball into baseball. Right back up the middle. The player into center field drops for a base hit. Leadoff man aboard for the tie.
Only going 78 pitches is the highest he's been.
94 and a strikeout. And Crossland back-to-back strikeouts. Struck out his first plate appearance. That was the third of the afternoon. It'll get away from Carmichael for a moment. The throw down to second, not in time. For a cup of coffee. Runners now at first and second on the free pass.
Softball spent 6 or 7 nights on the softball diamond.
On the line, that's going to drop right in front of the left fielder. Gamble, 1 run is in. That makes it 3-2. And a 2-out run scoring single off the bat of Garrett State as the Crimson Tide in business. Back in the day. And the first pitch scorched over to second, and Branch in time. Trey Gamble. And he will send that up the middle. LeBron, a sliding stop. No, that was Torres, the third baseman. No, it was LeBron. But yet it doesn't feel that way in suburbia. And the punch out to retire the side.
Shortstop in the family. Brother Eli is a senior this year, and you're seeing top 10 draft projections already.
Blooper into left center, and it's going to drop for Bryce Fowler. First hit of the weekend, leadoff man aboard.
The professionals are using, and Reggie Willits is another one of those guys that can do that.
Chopped over to short, could be to an empty play by Willits over to first in time.
South Carolina, so still showing some good velo.
Golfed into left field, that'll get down. They get all the way to the wall. LeBron takes for second easily. He will reach. And the first time we've seen Justin LeBron. And now that hit him right on the hip.
Backed it up in 94 on the black. Strike.
Inside corner. If you don't have those organized, these are organized. The strikeout. And now the first 1-2-3 frame. Wrist injury. Pops it straight up in the air right behind second. And now drifting with that wind to Branch. Reaches up. And a 1-2-3 frame for Cade Crossland. Third baseman was the D2 Defensive Player of the Year. And he draws a leadoff walk. So Dawson Willis aboard. It's a charge into that one. Straight into the air. Right center. That wind right back at the fence is going to keep it inside the park. And tagging on the play is Willis. He will get to second base.
Makes it even harder.
Served into center field. That'll sneak through for a base hit. 1 run will score to make it 4-2 OU as Willis crosses home plate. Gamble 2 for 2. Sends it over to second. He'll get the force there. Hit sharply. LeBron. And the force out at second to retire the side. Drew a walk last night. 0 for 2 to start today. And that one grazed him. Big moment here in the payoff. Right off the glove of Taki. And it dribbles into right field. Well, Dayton thought he probably should have caught that one.
You know, he was 1 for 34. Now he's 2 for his last 2.
Anamolo had the home run. Bunts it back to the mound. Recovering, not in time. The throw gets all the way past first base. 1 run is in, and here come the tie. Now, Bowden would love to have that moment back. Here's Justin LeBron for the Crimson Tide. Have not led today. LeBron would love to change that, and he cannot. The strikeout third time today. Justin LeBron has been retired.
Sometimes you just got to trust your stuff's better than him.
Bouncer over to second. That'll get us tied at 4. Willis comes home. Home half of the 7th. The wind starting to whip some of that dirt around. Hit sharply to second. Branch is there. Throw is a bit high, but it's in time. Whipped around consistently, coming in and a little bit towards right. 1, 2, 3. Serves this one to right field. Lifted that direction. Fowler tracking. And a 1, 2, 3 top of the 8th inning.
To be able to guarantee you see Justin LeBron.
The punch out, and Hensley rock solid out of the OU bullpen. He was a play-by-play nerd. You get to call a variety of sports, but so many things are happening at once, and a leadoff single for one. Here in game two, squares to bunt, executes that sacrifice brilliantly. The throw over to first, gonna be in time, and it was bang bang.
Great job.
He beat it.
After review, the runner at first base is safe. Oklahoma retains their 2 challenges.
An Alabama native back here in Tuscaloosa sends it over to third. They're going to get the force out with LeBron standing on the bag. And how big was that? Difference there, it was a 2-run deficit. And now the bases are loaded for OU again today. Rallied in the 7th to tie it at 4. And a shot. It's going to be held up by that win. Fowler underneath it. Runner tagging at third, slides in ahead of the throw. And OU's back in front. Wind shifting towards right field. Here on the road. The 0-2. Trying to even the series. Off speed.
Positive after 3 weeks.
This one through the hole to the left side into left field. Coming home to score is Kane. And the Sooners get a badly needed insurance run. The throw gets away. Now back to home plate. Coming home and out. Walk retired, trying to score after the errant throw.
After review, the runner is out at the plate.
He played in 11 games last year. 5-pitch walk. Couple of knocks a day for Bryce. This one a charge to straightaway center. And it's down for a hit. Right in front of Walk. Here today. On the outside corner and a called strike 3. The superstar, Justin LeBron, double today in his 4 plate appearances. Dylan Crooks.
Winning run.
Heat versus power. LeBron stays alive. Crooks comes home for Justin LeBron. Dylan Crooks, the payoff. The payoff again. The 3-2, low and away. Bases are loaded. Advantage, LeBron. Snell, chopper, second. Waiting on it was Branch. 1 run scores to make it 6-5. 2-2 from Crooks. And the payoff again. On the outer half for a called strike 3. And the ball game is over. Dylan Crooks.
Mm-hmm.